with your defiled, you know? And this is just something to kind of back that up. This is
ultimately you gotta repent. Y'all gotta repent, bro.
This is Haggai 2 and 12. If one bear holy flesh in the skirt of his garment, and with his skirt do touch bread or pottage or wine or oil or any meat, shall it be holy? And the priest answered and said, no. Then said Haggai, if one that is unclean by a dead body touch any of these, shall it be unclean? And the priest answered and said, it shall be unclean. Then answered Haggai and said, so is this people, and so is this nation before me, saith the Lord, and so is every work of their hands, and that which they offer there is unclean. So hey man, that you know, just to break it down really quickly, it's us being out here having the right breakdowns through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That can't make you holy. You have to work on yourself, seek your own salvation with fear and trembling. But you being out here with the wrong breakdown, that can defile many, man. Yeah. You know?
You put a stumbling block before the congregation.
Right, man. You can bring many people to destruction just because you, so we can't link up with you to give you that stamp of approval. This is the right, no, we ain't with it. So that's why we don't do these unity camps with these people preaching the false doctrines, man. Yeah. You know? Yeah.
So go ahead, bro. All right, so go ahead, bring out the Amos 5 and 10. Because ultimately it comes down to this. You see? Y'all hate great millstone for the different various reasons. And one of them is because we rebuke and we don't let up.
Right. Amos 5, verse 10.
Hey, what y'all supposed to be, the Mormons?
Church of Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints.
Yeah, y'all Edomites, y'all gonna be destroyed. Y'all going into slavery according to the Bible, man. Y'all know that, right?
What?
Y'all know that y'all going into slavery according to the Bible. Y'all Edomites. Y'all Edomites.
What is it, Revelation 13 and 10?
Yeah, they gonna, yeah, 13 and 10. He that leaveth into captivity, go into captivity.
Right.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the faith and the patience of the saints, which are the Israelites.
Right, hey man, the wicked shall do wickedly, but none of the wicked shall understand.
Right, and we just had to let them know, because they out here spreading false doctrine that our people like to obtain to, or like our people like to take heed to. That will be destroyed. That will be destroyed. So we gonna let y'all know y'all judgment too. All right, so let's do what you did.
All right. Hold on, this is just to back up real quick, then we go to Amos and Colossians, if you don't mind. Ecclesiastes 13 and 1.
Right.
He that toucheth pit shall be defiled therewith. And he that have fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him, man. And they go right into you Adam Abbott brothers, man. Or niggas, I should say, man. So that's what y'all showing yourselves to be, man. We not trying to be defiled with the old pitch, which is that false doctrine, man. All right? Amos 5 and 10. Isaiah, what your shatan. All right, Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
And that's why they hate us, because we rebuketh in the gate. Not only these just bystanders and people that be on the highways and byways, but these are the Israelite camps. Go ahead.
Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
Right, they abhor us that speaketh uprightly, man. And we speaking the truth, so we speaking uprightly, man. And if you don't get right, you're going to be destroyed. You don't get right, you're going to be destroyed, huh?
Right, man. The Most High ain't dealing with no folly, man. All right? All you niggas walking around here with demons on you, you're going to be destroyed, man. All right? In the name of Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, man. The missile's going to hit you in your damn forehead, man.
Right, and if you don't take this correction, you're going to die too. Proverbs 15 and 10.
The book of Proverbs 15 and verse 10.
Yep.
Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way.
Yeah, correction.
And he that hateth reproof shall die.
Read it again.
Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way. And he that hateth reproof shall die.
Yeah, so if you hate correction, you're going to die. That's what's going to happen.
Go!
Man, you got some issues.
Hey, don't even say nothing, bro. Ignore him, bro. You know, but he that hate reproof, if you hate correction, you're going to die, man. Right. And this correction is to what? Save your soul, man. See what I'm talking about? See, y'all see how Jake be just bugged out on the highways and byways, man.
Yeah, we wrestle out against flesh and blood, man. This dude got hella demons on him, man. But you know how that go, man. Hey, the demons hate them that are living righteously, man. Well, he ain't doing nothing but trying to disrupt. Whatever. You got
So
something?
let's get to the point. Let's get the RFID chip. Revelation 13:16. You know what I'm saying? Because the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, man. There's so much news and talk about it to show you that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, man. Go ahead, man. Just go ahead, man. With all that.
I'm not one to come in on the block and pot you up.
We didn't do nothing to you, man. Can you please leave us? Isaiah or watch
I'm
your son away from us. In the name of Yahweh, shut me out, man.
We don't know no Jesus Christ.
Right,
We
you, man.
don't know no Jesus Christ.
Oh, wait,
up here.
please.
We know Yahweh and
Right.
Yahweh Shai, man. Anybody calling on Jesus Christ gonna die.
Y'all wait there.
Yeah, you is dead. He that lead him out of the way of the congregation. He that lead him out of the way of
Understanding shall
remain in the congregation of the dead.
Look, we not messing with you. Can you please leave us? Go in peace,
Bro,
bro.
come on, bro. We ain't begging this.
We're not messing with you, man.
We're gonna read
Holy
it.
Bible.
We're gonna let the Spirit do it, bro. Hey, Proverbs 21, verse 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So he's correct. He said we already did. He is dead. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, walking around this world are spiritually dead. Yeah, they walking around, they moving, they breathing, but spiritually, they're dead, man. They're finished. Yeah.
Nothing but dry bones, man. No water, no nothing, man.
Yeah. They don't have that wisdom. They don't have that breath. The Lord didn't give that to them. You see? So yeah, he's correct. He is dead, just like the rest of these people you see walking in the background. They're all dead.
Hey man, just through the Spirit, that's beautiful that popped in my mind about the dry bones, because it talked about the chaff being burned up. But what is chaff? It's that dry leftover hull from after you take the wheat out of it, you know? It's the little dry shit that's left over, be floating around. You can blow it and fly around. That's these dry ass bones, man. They ain't gonna do nothing but be fuel to the fire, man. You know?
All right, so yeah.
Revelation 13 and 16.
Yeah.
And he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Now we know that he is talking about Esau, Edom, but we're talking about the elite of the society, okay? Which people, you know, known as the Illuminati, all right? The 1%ers, the Bilderbergs, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the what are they? The banking families, okay? Right. These are the he. They want to what? They want to implant you. They want to chip all the people. Go ahead. Whether small or great, whether rich or poor. So no matter what level you want to a bum to the street, to a high-end celebrity, you know, whatever. They want to chip you. That's part of the New World Order. It's to plant all the people.
Right. Lucky. And another cut to Adam Abbott is, you think only America gonna cause them to have a chip? That's how you know you're going off, man. It's talking about the beast in general. Esau's system is gonna implement the chip.
Yeah, because the chip is gonna be global.
It's gonna be global.
You can see the things happening in other countries now as we speak.
And how America gonna make anybody do anything, because they already leaving America behind, man. They're leaving America in the dust, man. All right, and then no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So, you know, that's another cut when y'all say it's a spiritual mark. So what they gonna ask you what your religion is? Oh, you're a Christian, or I'm gonna let you buy something. No, man, it's a physical mark. Just like the chip on your damn credit card, man. It's gonna come to a point, and it's already getting there now, where if you got the chip, you got to use it. Yeah. You can't pass it over. Cards is saying, you getting this chip.
Yeah. Now it ain't gonna be the exact chip like it's on our debit and credit cards, because you guys out there would take that out of context. No, it's a little chip small as a grain of rice. Right. You know, but what the brother's saying is they're gonna force it upon you, just like they did is with our debit and credit cards. Right. Look, you don't have no choice. Nope. We're cutting your card off in 30 days. Yep. And this is your new way how to use the debit or credit card. Because that's what they did.
And it's the same type of technology, the RFID technology. Right. That's why people can steal your information if they got the right thing. They're giving these little things out here card protectors, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
You can put your card in here so it can't, your RFID technology can't be stolen. And all they gotta do is put this same stuff in the chip, boom, wave it across the little thing. They got fast pay, fast pass, smart scan. You just scan that junk over certain things, boom, you pay it. Same way they can steal your stuff, it's gonna be the same way with the chip.
Now we're just talking about it, right? This article on the Guardian.com, it says technology alarm over talks to implant UK employees with microchips. See, and this is all the way in the UK, so that's why we're telling you this thing is going to be global, man. Okay, it's going to be global. It's going to be widespread. You know?
Ain't there somewhere in the UK where they already pretty much went cashless?
Yeah.
I think it's, what is it, Sweden is cashless now? One of them places is already cashless, man, because they ain't full of nothing but Edomites. They was down with it.
Yeah, and there's articles coming out about that. Lord willing, hopefully I can pull it up. Let's see. Now this is the Finance Monthly, right? Just because you brought that up, brother. It says, I'm trying to find them real quick. I'm trying to go to the cashless countries. Alright, so I got cashless economies. There's a couple of them. It says the top position has gone to Canada, who while only have contactless functionality in 20% of their cards compared to 41% in the UK and 56% in China. And the lowest number of the debit cards per capita, included the research of 0.7%, were found to have over 2 credit cards per person, a figure only exceeded by their neighbors in the US, who had just under 3. Likewise, the majority of their payments were made using cashless means. At 57% of transactions, outmatched only by 2% in both Sweden and France. The UK reached 52% on this scale, while China, despite the majority of cards being contactless, used cashless methods in only 10% of transactions. China were almost the most educated on mobile payment services with 77%. You know, but the point is how we're going into the cashless society. If you walk around the streets and ask these average people, do you carry money anymore? They're going to say no. They either got the debit card, the credit card, Apple Pay, or some type of form of technology where it's set up for you not to use money no more. Yep. You see? Because even myself has geared to using carrying less cash because it's more convenient for me to use, you know, Apple Pay and all these different things we use. But let me get this. 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. Yeah, I just had it, I dropped it. 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. It reads this. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So yes, I'm using it because it's more useful because everything that's coming to this technology in these forms. But I'm not ignorant of Satan's devices. I know what time it is. I know what's to come. You know. So I'm just using it for the means. But when it all crashes, I don't care for none of this shit, man. Right. You know.
Right, and you know, on top of that too, a lot of the things really force you to use it, like how stuff is cheaper online. A lot of places done closed down their storefronts and went strictly online. You know, so you have to use a cashless form, and on top of them making it easy, like this whole Cash App thing. Jake done went crazy for Cash App. Every 5 seconds, oh, this Cash App needs some money. You know,
because it's more convenient. Right. So we're letting you know that the same thing is going to be pushed, but on a higher level, on a higher vibration for the RFID chip. See, because right now they're programming it into your mind of saying, look, this is the easier way for you. This will be your identification. This is how your money will be stored. So there's be no way for your wallet to get stolen. There's no way for identity fraud to happen if you just get the chip. You know, it's easier for us to access your medical records and know what's going wrong with you when you come to the hospital. So they're going to make it seem, you know, they're using deceitfulness in all these different ways. Why it's better for you to get it. Meanwhile, they're deceiving you. So that's why I just read, let's see if you get an advantage of us because we are not ending up as devices. You know?
Yeah, and that's beautiful because, hey man, they using so many different ways to deceive you. Like the brother was saying, your wallet won't get stolen no more. Hey, on top of that, they gonna promote you ain't gotta carry your keys no more. You know, they linking up smart homes.
Yeah.
You know, you can get a smart thermostat, a smart security system, a smart radio, a smart, you know, hey Alexa, look this up, or Alexa, do this, Alexa. You know, they linking it up to where all you next thing you know, it's all gonna be right here. You know, hey, you need to get in, beep. Yeah. You wanna cut on the microwave, beep.
Yeah. But it's already out there. That technology and that trend is already out there. Yep. You don't need no keys. Just swipe your hand, you open the car door. You want to go to the house, just swipe your hand, get in the house. Just like certain companies, right? Just like Wisconsin, they asked all their employees to take the microchip to make it easier for them. You know, but the access to get into the building and all these different things. But see, right now it's your option to get it or take it if you want. You know. If you're willing to take it. But later and down the line, it's going to come mandatory. You have to take the chip. Okay? This is the only way you're going to be able to eat, to buy and sell society if you take the chip. And a lot of the different things that's going to be going on with it. Just like the movie, I think it's called In Time or Time with Justin Timberlake. You see? They had to do everything by a certain time. Right. You know, to work, use time.
Your time was your money, man, basically.
Yeah.
You know, it was your money, and everything cost time out of your life, you know. And hey, that's a beautiful, basically analogy or similar to, because hey man, it's gonna cost your life if you take that chip. Right. And that's what Adam Abbott is spelling the damn push forward, man. You take that chip, you are officially showing your allegiance to the mark of the beast, man, to the beast system. Right. And you no longer letting Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai be over you. Right. You letting Esau be controlled over you, man. Yeah. That's gonna destroy you. Yeah, that's ultimately what you're doing. You're allowing Esau to become your master. He owns you. He owns you. So read that again, Baba Kashar, bro. Revelation 13 and 16. Because this is not a light thing. You see, that's why we keep going over and over the topics, man. And he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. See, so it's showing you that, it don't, it's just a celebrity thing, or if it's just a person in poverty thing. No, he wants to cause all, because he wants to have rule over everyone. Yep. He wants to have rule over everything. He wants to have everything in his hands. You see? He wants to be God. That's why we say Esau, the so-called white man, has a God complex. He wants to be the know-all, the be-all, the see-all. Ultimately, in 13 and 17. Yeah. And then no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You're not going to be able to buy and sell. You're not going to be able to function like everyone else in the society that's going to take the chip. If you don't take the chip, you're not going to be able to function like everyone else in society. But if you do take the chip, you bow down to the beast system, right? You took the mark, and you're going to be able to what? You're going to be able to buy and sell and do all these different things like everyone else is. But the people that don't take it, you're not going to be able to do everything in society as the people that's going to take it. Yeah. If you can understand that the way I said it. Yeah, right. Right, bro. I just wanted to give you a precept of that. Alright. Ultimately, you're going to be cut off, man. Just like the certain stores that say, we don't no longer accept cash. What does that mean? If you want something from the store, that means you got to purchase what? With the debit or credit or whatever that new form of way of pay that they want. So when it goes to the chip, then what? You won't have to take the chip to purchase things, to buy things and do things regular society. Right. And look, and don't be game goofy, as I hear people say. Don't be goofy to the game or be simple, because this stuff been out here for a while. They've been slowly showing you that they want to know your every move, man. Even these Edomites know that when you do certain things, it's been coming out on the news even. That your privacy is at risk. Homeland Security watches your phone records, and can tap into your video camera. They been knew this.
And that's why Snowden is in Russia right now, because he released it like the government is watching every move. You know, so now basically Snowden is an enemy of the state because he gave up that information. You know?
Yeah, he called the